Hey guys, before you watch this video, I want to give you a warning that Genndy Tartakovsky's Primal is an animated show for older audiences due to graphic scenes, violence, and disturbing imagery. Feel free to watch the show at your own risk, but if that stuff bothers you too much, then you should probably give it a skip. Alrighty, let's get the video started. Hi everybody, this is Joanne speaking again, and welcome to this video. Today, just like I did with my Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom video, I'm going to explain my thoughts on a show that came out in late 2019 called Primal. And yes, it's the one by Genndy Tartakovsky. I'm sure you guys may have heard of it, or have seen full episodes of it, or just seen clips only, but in case you don't know what the heck is Primal all about, I'll keep this short. It is an adult show about a caveman named Spear and a T-Rex named Fang, who bonded after tragedy struck both of them, and together they survive in the world they live in. I've been wanting to make a video about this show for a while now because for me, there is something special about Primal, and I will explain, so let's go ahead and get the party started. Oh, and there might be spoilers, so you have been warned. So back in March 2018, I saw an animated movie in theaters with my parents called Isle of Dogs, and it's one of those animated movies that's aimed for teens and adults. Now, I remember after seeing that movie, I always wanted to see an animated fictional dinosaur series or movie that does something like that, where it does not forcefully shove in crappy and immature jokes for the sake of entertaining small children, and also break the stereotypes that scream, "Cartoons and dinosaurs are for children only." I know we have the new Jurassic World movies, but I'm talking about animation, not live action. For a while, I thought it would never happen. Until Primal came along, and holy crap, it caught me off guard. After watching the trailer for it and all the episodes that came out so far, I'm convinced that this is the closest to something I've always wanted for a while, and Primal is exactly this. A cartoon prehistoric dinosaur series that takes itself seriously and treats its audience like adults. And that's why I find this show really special. I'm bringing this up because I feel like at times dinosaurs are either being treated like something for kids only, or being treated like a joke, or a mixture of both. It is understandable that dinosaurs can be appealing to children, but just because something is appealing to children, that doesn't mean it's strictly for children. Plus, if dinosaurs are for children only, then why do we have adults studying dinosaur fossils and teens and adults still liking dinosaurs since childhood? To me, saying that dinosaurs are for children only is like saying cartoons are for children only, or chocolate cake is for birthday parties only. There is no age restriction with liking dinosaurs. Anyone at any age can be a fan of dinosaurs. Every potential dinosaur movie or TV series don't always have to be kid-friendly, and that's exactly what Primal showed. Primal has no forced kid jokes, it has no dinosaur characters being annoying or obnoxious just to entertain children, and nothing is sugar-coated, especially with nature. Nature can't be sugar-coated because whether you're a child or an adult, nature can be cruel. Things could be going well or just being okay up until something comes along and devastation falls through. It has happened with our two main characters, Spear and Fang, but despite what happened with them, and despite them being two different species, they bonded and together they continue to survive in a kill or be killed world. Just like in my Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom video, I will say 5 other things I like about the series, besides what is said about it being a serious show and not being about jokes for kids. Number 1, I love the art in this show. The scenery/backgrounds in Primal are beautiful to look at. The use of colors are a nice touch, and not all of them are too bright or too dark to look at. Some colors can look warm, some colors can look cool, and some can look very intimidating. Heck, there's a lot of detail, especially with the gradients and brush strokes. Some scenes have nice uses of different colors. For example, some plants, such as this leaf, have different shades of green. Another example, in Terror Under the Blood Moon, the sky in one scene has red, dark red, gray, and a little bit of purple in it. As for the characters, even they have details too, thanks to the uses of the line strokes and the way they look when the camera comes up close. When a close-up happens, you can see scales, bumps, eyelashes, and so forth. Number 2, there's no dialogue. I gotta be honest, I really like how there's no dialogue in this show, in other words, no talking. Usually in shows, movies, and other things, dialogue is used for character communication, storytelling, and so forth. However, sometimes you just have to let the visuals do the storytelling. You can still get an idea of what's going on in this show without narration or dialogue getting in the way. Number 3, I like the setup. The world in Primal not only feels enormous and extremely dangerous, but there are other different creatures/animals that live in that world besides cavemen and dinosaurs, especially those horned tyrannosaurs. There are woolly mammoths, ape men, giant red bats, saber-toothed wolves, and yes, even a giant spider.
What?
There are other different kinds of animals as well. With all these animals living together, especially species from different time periods, it makes me wonder what else is out there. It reminds me of the Land Before Time, where we have different species of dinosaurs from different time periods living together. Number 4, I really like Spear and Fang. I really like these two characters and their relationship. Their relationship is not perfect, especially in the episode River of Snakes, but the relationship is still genuine and these two really care for each other. Spear still shows compassion despite being in a kill or be killed world and losing his family. He's not a heartless caveman who goes around killing animals for no reason. He's just someone who lost his family and does what he needs to do to survive. He is often serious from what's going on, but when there are moments where he actually smiles, it can be heartwarming to see. Fang also lost her family as well, but just like Spear, she continued on, and she continued to survive with Spear. She is a smart T-Rex, and at times she can be pretty funny. Although she can be selfish, but not to the point where she's unlikable. She is a dinosaur being driven by instinct, and these things can happen with animals in nature. She still cares for Spear and is very willing to help him when needed. Number 5, the show knows when to breathe. As violent and scary this show can be, it knows when to take a break from being that way. It is a show for adults, but not every second should be all like, there's blood everywhere. There's intestines flying everywhere. It's terrifying. Just for the sake of making it a show for adults. Shows like this should take a breather, and Primal has the right amount of scenes that are peaceful and quiet. Otherwise, it's like the equivalent of a kid's show having characters jumping around being loud and obnoxious every second just for the sake of making a show be for kids. A few examples of quiet and peaceful moments in Primal. The intro to Plague of Madness right before the arrival of an infected Parasaurolophus is a good example. Some scenes with Spear and Fang resting up are good examples as well. And as for anything I dislike about Primal, in my opinion with this series so far, I have no dislikes. I honestly have no problems with this series. Although I do have only one concern. I am hoping to see a Parasaurolophus or any kind of hadrosaur in a much better condition, because Parasaurolophus is one of my top 12 favorite dinosaurs of all times, and its very first debuted in Plague of Madness, that poor little guy has seen better days. But hey, the series just started. Maybe more Paras or any kind of hadrosaur will appear in a future episode. As for my favorite parts, I'll just pick 2 for this video. As a raptor fan, I really love all the scenes with the raptors. That was fun to watch, especially with the long grass sequence. It's pretty reminiscent to the long grass scene from the Lost World Jurassic Park. I also like the part where it shows Fang's failed attempts on climbing the tall pillar to save Spear. Even though it is intense since Spear was in danger, that little scene was pretty funny. Overall, Primal is phenomenal. This show is very close to something I've been wishing for a long time, and I'm so happy this show exists. This show could possibly be an open door to more future mature animated dinosaur shows or movies. Who knows? The future isn't written yet. Genndy Tartakovsky's Primal has fun action, careful pacing, breathtaking artwork, intense moments that can leave you on the edge of your seat, and respect for older audiences and dinosaur fans. I'm giving Primal 10 out of 10 sickle claws. I highly recommend this show, but get ready, it does get violent and depressing at times. And that's pretty much it. I'm really looking forward to seeing new episodes of this show, and I really hope it all goes well. I might do more Primal videos in the future though, but who knows. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in another video.